replacing the transmission belt on the John Deere LX176 lawn tractor. The first thing that we're going to do is this spring right here. We need to relieve this tension because we're going to need to be able to get in here to get the new belt on. So I just have this standard, it's like a pick. Basically what I'm going to do is we need to figure out how to take this off so we have access to this here, this bracket here. So I'm just going to stick this up underneath here, wiggle it around, and get it up on top of my tool. And I'm placing the end of it on top of this bracket here to use it for leverage. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it off, okay? So here we go. The spring is off. This makes this bracket loose. Now I can actually get in here now. This is for the belt tension. I'm gonna be able to get in here now and put the new belt on. All right, so the next step in this is the electronic control. I got it out here. There's gonna be a little, right here, there's a little notch. I had to pull it out with a pair of pliers and just pull it apart because you have to be able to get the belt up under here, right? So I'm gonna do my best to not have to take the clutch off, which is this portion right here, and try and get the belt up and around there if I can. Hopefully, again, I hope I won't have to take the clutch off, but we'll see. I'm hoping and praying because I really don't want to have to take the clutch off if I don't have to. But looks like we might have to do something different here. Luckily, there is another way that we can go about doing this. So this was connected. This is your PTO, automatic PTO. What I did is just pulled that out, and I'll show you how to connect that back in here later on. But I'm going to get that moved up out of the way up here. Right here, there's another bracket, okay? It's 13 millimeter. All these little bolts on here are all 13 millimeter. So I'm just going to remove this bracket on here. Please don't fall anywhere. I don't want to lose any parts. All right. So what I'm trying to do is pull this off. Here, my kid's yelling in the background. Trying to pull this off. Oh, it's on the backside. Okay, good. And just what I said I didn't want to do, I did anyway. There it is. Gotta hold on to that. So, pushes out. There's a bolt on the other side. Don't lose that. You are gonna be up the creek without a paddle if you lose that. All right, so what I did is I got that off of there just to kind of get it up out of the way. Again, because like we need to be able to get the belt around the clutch without having to pull the whole clutch off. So I just took that out of the way. There is it just slides in right here. There's a little hole right here where it slides into. So hopefully, I don't know if you could see that or not, but there's a little hole right there where it slides into. So yeah, that's up out of the way. Now I can get a belt around there, hopefully, and we can go from there. I guess our next step here, so there's this bracket right here that is blocking the fan. So this still has the stock fan on it. So there's this bracket right here that needs to get removed out of the way so that I'm able to access it. So I've got a 13 millimeter socket and a 13 millimeter wrench. I'm gonna hold on to the back side of it here. That's never been off. And we're not taking it all the way off, we're just loosening it, okay? And then same thing here on this side, maybe. Okay, this is definitely not the right wrench to use for this, but that's okay. Or the right ratchet, I should say. Got the correct ratchet now, right here, okay? Let's turn you so you can see it. Oh. Helps to have it on loosen rather than tighten. That would be super duper helpful. I really need a automatic ratchet would be clutch. I knew that was going to happen. It did not feel good. There we go, broke her loose. Okay, so, all right, so that's broken loose. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna actually take this one all the way off, just so we have access to get the bracket out of there, moved, so I can actually move this up out of the way. Now I've started putting the belt on. I lifted this up and brought it under. So these are the guides basically for the transmission belt. We need to be able to get that in there and get it around. This is gonna be a problem here in a sec, but we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, you gotta get the belt under the guides, okay? All right, it's on there, the belt's under the guides. It's gonna be on the actual clutch itself now. So, yeah, it's on there. I'll get that bracket screwed back in. Okay, so we'll go here, get that back in there. Come on, there we go. So it'll go back on there. I'll put that bolt back in right here. So the bolt will go back in right there. This is on there, but now the bracket's guided, okay? It's not quite on the transmission. It will be once I get it all, secured and buckled back down. But what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to take this off at the wheel. We're just gonna disconnect it. Here, I'll show you. So we're gonna have to take this off right here at the wheel in order to get the belt around. So if you see right here, right, this has to go under this. Well, the only way to do that is to remove that and get the belt under it. So real quick, easy process to do that. So we'll do that now. Here's where we're at. John Deere, can we use the same size bolts, please? This is actually a 16. See how it's gonna spin like that? I'm gonna have to grab let's see if I can grab it with these vice grips here or not. Can you do it that way? No, I'm gonna have to grab another wrench. Give me 1 sec. I don't know if it's 15 or 6. I couldn't find the 16. And of course it's gonna be 16. So we're just gonna use this then to help us out. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's 16. So I have a 16-inch socket here. Scooch around the back side. Help to loosen it though. Not tighten it. I was loosening it. What the heck am I doing? There we go. Man, that's in there pretty good. Probably should put some lube on that when I throw it back in. But regardless, we got to take this off. Come on. Not quite there. Now we're there. All right. Got that. It's off. Unscrew it by hand, and that's it. So then we're just gonna take the belt, we're gonna loop it, take it here, loop it around here, okay? Because again, it has to go underneath this right here. It has to go underneath that. So I looped it around, brought it underneath, and now we're just gonna go ahead and put that back on so we don't have to worry about doing it later. This is why they pay people big bucks to do this stuff, you know? I'm learning though, I'm learning. Get it on there eventually. I want it nice and tight so it don't come loose. That's our steering. We don't want the steering to come loose, do we? Right, Cal? Don't want the steering to come loose, do we, bud? We got that on there now. So that's on there. I haven't rebuckled in. I haven't put the back on there yet, that bracket up top. We'll do that here in a little bit. But this now goes under here, okay? And feeds through here, all right? And now we're getting down to the point, or down to this area, which is gonna be a pain in the butt, but we can do it. The little bolt, the little one, okay? It's gonna sneak in the back here. 13-inch, or 13-millimeter socket, I should say. Let's feed this back into that hole there. Feed that in there here in a sec. So right around the top side here, maybe if I don't drop it. There we go. Get in there. There we go. There we go. All right, so it looks like it's back on there the way it should be. Let's tighten this on there by hand first. Get that on there. All right, so we're just gonna leave it like that for right now. We're gonna leave it hand tighten. We'll worry about tightening it down later. All right, now we're to the fun part. So what we have to do is we have to get this belt down around these pulleys and then down around this fan here at the bottom. So this is gonna be a pain in the butt, but we are for sure gonna do it. Now we did that, we took that spring off earlier, so I had some movement here. This is the tension. So what we're gonna try and do is feed this through here. So you gotta get it up around the one. Might have to take this off, unfortunately. All right, so we're gonna probably have to take this off. And of course it's not 13, it's, thank you, it's 16, so I'll grab I'm good, bud.
Okay, get that. Okay, here we go.
It's not 16. It's 15. All right. 15. So it's 15. Yay. I don't want to do that. I don't want to break anything. Let's try and put the spring on it real quick and see if that will help temporarily. All right, so we're gonna try and put this on here temporarily. Put it back on, just so that we have some tension on that pulley. Okay. All right, so now, oh, jeez, Louise. Does not want to come off. We got the big guns out. There we go. That will be helpful. All right, so I'm just taking this off temporarily for now. We'll take that spring back off too. All right. Okay, now we're good. So, got that off. Now we can feed this around here. Maybe. Helps to be in the right spot there. Realistically, probably should also take this off too while we're at it. Should replace these pulleys, but oh, can you give me that, please? But I just didn't have time to go get them, so my partner here is going to scrape out. He's gonna scrape out that pulley for us while we get this one in. Yep. All right. Oh, losing our gun there. We don't want to do that. I wonder if this. So that loosened it up, actually. So that actually helped a lot. So now we can get this belt down and around here, just like that. Oh, don't want you going anywhere with that. That's our spacer. We don't want to lose that. So now we get the belt down around there. We're going to be able to, let's grab this and get this down. Huh. Let's see here. I hope that's just dirt in the way and not actually anything. Oh boy. So, shoot. What in the world are we going to do there? We're going to have to go over top of the fan, I guess, and around, if we can. I don't know how the heck we're going to do that, but we're going to try. So what we're doing is I'm taking this, need that spacer, it's gotta go back on there. So I'm taking this down around the top of the fan. All right, got it. So, I don't know if you can see that or not. I had to go down, hold on, take this belt and go around the top of the fan to get it around, because the fan is connected to the motor here. So that doesn't do us a bit of good. But we got that on there, so we're good. We are gonna put this bolt back on here. I'm gonna put this back in because we have that around there, so it's not gonna come off. That's good. Now, I don't know. I think it has to go under the guide. I think it has to go under the guide. I'm pretty sure it does. Let me pull that back off. So it goes. Come on.
I'm done.
Thanks, bud.
Let me let you sit it.
So just like that. All right. That back on there.
Let me let you sit it.
Here, I'll take the bud.
Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully he doesn't mind holding it on the ground.
That's all right. So we got that. We got this on there loosened up. We'll get that back tightened up. The other thing, so we need to get this back on, which we'll do that right now.
Dad's 16 birthday.
Thank you. So again, we'll get this on here. We'll have to get the belt on here. So this will go, how in the world? So that'll go on there. That will go around here, I guess, like this. That's the only way it makes sense. I'm pretty sure that's how the bracket goes on there, like that. I'm gonna put the bolt on here temporarily just to make sure that's where it is, but I'm gonna go check the video just to double check and make sure. Figured out where I messed up. I had this coming off of there. That obviously is not correct. I was like, why is this not lining up correctly? So the actual pulley itself is should go like that on there around. So let me grab this. Again, is being a pain in the butt. I just need to keep that up out of the way for now. Let's see here. So I got the carriage bolt, again, goes right into the frame. So I'm gonna take this, wrap it around the outside. So this is, get that on there. Again, this is the flat pulley, the one here down on the bottom. So the flat side goes in the pulley itself, whereas the other pulley, this one up top, is what you call a V pulley. So the V side of the belt goes through that pulley. I need to get this up out of the way. Gosh dang it. All right, let's try this again. So that goes there. That should go, come on. Ah, I can, all right. It's giving me a pain in the butt. All right, so we can go ahead and get that back on there like that. So I had this backwards, essentially. So the belt comes down around the fan, and I had it going around the pulley. It's not supposed to do that. This is the flat pulley. The flat side goes through here. The V side goes through this bracket here. Let's go ahead and get that bracket on now too. Just so we can hold her into place there. See, we got some tension on there now. It's good, that's what we want. And then we'll get that spring on there and it'll really have some tension. All right. Okay, so we'll get that all situated and buckled up here. Yeah. We're gonna leave that a little bit loose for now, but we'll get this top pulley up here zipped up. Why is it so loose? What's going on here? What do I got going on? Am I missing something? Might be missing something. Huh. I don't know. Hold on, let me figure it out. All right, I figured out what I did. I forgot that I had loosened this bolt back here. Should be back right where it was. So yeah, I forgot I had loosened that bolt to get this back on. So now, it's like, why the heck is that not going on there? Well, now it'll go on there and it'll tighten now. It was really weird there for a second. I was like, what in the world is going on? All right, so that's on there now. We're gonna leave this one down here a little bit loose. Just, we'll get that buttoned up here in a little bit. Whoop. That around there. Okay. All right, so, I mean, we're pretty much right back where we need to be. Let's go ahead and get this back here. What we don't want it to do is rub on our belt. We want about right there. Okay, that's good. See, now we got the pull, the tension. Yeah. 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 That's what we want. Right there. Oh, lost my joint. Or lost my impact. Come back. Come back. There we go. Alright. So, yeah. I mean, we got that on there. That's on there good and tight. That's on there good and tight. Let's go ahead and get this spring back on here. Now, I don't know if there's something that is I don't know if there's something that's locked that shouldn't be or what, but we're gonna find out here in a sec. Because this spring needs to go back up here. Oh, jeez Louise. All right, so let's try that again. That in there, that's right. Okay. That right there. Want that there. Again, this is the tension. This is what gives the belt tension. There we go. So, man, we got it. I mean, it's on there. I think. I mean, we're looking golden, pony boy. We might need to look up top here. I might have to do an adjustment there. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look. I feel like those shouldn't be, I feel like they should be on the inside of that. So Here, let me zoom out. I feel like they should be on the inside of that. I feel like that's not right. So I'm gonna unbolt that and put that on the inside. And we need the 13. Where the heck is it? There's that. I need 13. Oh, it's still loose. I didn't tighten it down. That's right. Like I said, I feel like that's not. There we go. Yeah, I feel like that's not correct on there. Like that should be under the thing. So let's see if we can do that. So what I'm talking about is this bracket, I feel like is wrong. That this actually, let's go ahead and take this spring back off, give us our tension back. So we have a little leeway here. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope. Man, you can see where the spring has been pretty much right on the bar here. All right, let's do that. So that gives us our tension back. So we'll go back up here again, right there, and I'm going to take this actually off, back off like that, out. We're going to bring this around and that way, like that. And same thing with this side, around. Come on. Oh, there it goes. So like I said, I feel like this should be just like rubbing wise, basically. Right there. Because we don't want the belt to rub. If the belt rubs, then you're gonna be doing this again. We don't want to be doing that. Get that bolt back on there like that. Okay.
Mommy, if I like go in place.
All right. Now let's get all this button back up. So I was correct. I know it's hard to believe, but that did need to come that way so that it wasn't rubbing on the outside there. Come on. Helps to tighten it down with your hand first. And then, again, 13 millimeter. I'm loosening it. Gosh dang it. There we go. 13 millimeter. What in the world was that? I don't know what that was, but we're going to find out. All right. So, that's on there. We're good there. Oh, it was the spring. That's what fell. Okay, so that's on there. We're good there. We got it through there. Now I'm going to put this spring back on, and we'll tighten everything down just to make sure everything's good to go. We'll put this back on here like this. There's a little guide right here. Kind of bring that up like that. There we go. Oh, my finger's stuck. There we go. Come on. Come on. There. We got it. We got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, pretty much we're on there. We got all the that's crazy. I can't believe I actually did that. But yeah, that's it. So I'm just gonna button up this pulley right here, this big one, just to make sure that we're, you know, in the right area here. Feel like we're gonna give it a little loose. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. See how it's, All right, I'm gonna have to yeah. We're gonna take the tension off this and then we're gonna zip it up. So let's try this again. Take the tension off with the spring, pull it off. Gosh, dang it. All right, so my bad, Mr. Pulley. Again, we don't, I guess if I start it left a little bit more, when I tighten it down, it should go back the other way, I suppose. Right? That makes sense? Like that. Why is it loose though? It shouldn't be loose. That should not be loose like that. Let me pull this off all the way. Really didn't want to do this, but here we are. I think that bolt behind on the back side came loose when I was.
And I'm gonna be done playing. Okay? I'm helping.
Are you done making a video?
Almost. All right, so this carriage bolt. I'm trying to think, what the heck is going on here?
I love
This carriage bolt, for whatever reason, is not being kind to me. I mean, that should be. Oh, let me pull this off. Figure out what the heck is going on first before I zip this back on.
I love it.
Okay, I just had it in the wrong spot, basically. Oh, need the guide. I had the carriage bolt in the wrong spot, so that would be why it wasn't working properly. There. That back on there, like that. Ah! Normally I'd use, I should probably use two hands to get this thing on here, but what I'm doing is I'm holding the carriage bolt in the back here so that it stays in the right place. So when we get that back on there, what in the world is going on here? What is that? I had this backwards. Maybe? Might have had it backwards. That would explain a lot. Yeah, that's weird. Huh. I don't remember it being like that. What in the world is going on here? Did I mess something up? I don't remember it being like this. This pulley. What in the heck did I do? Hold on. I had it backwards, that's why. So, again, carriage bolt goes right there. Guide goes there. Pulley goes on there, like so. I was really freaking out there for a second. I was like, why in the heck is this not working the way it should be working? And it wasn't making a whole lot of sense to me, but now we got it. So I'm gonna move this to the left just so when I tighten it, okay, now we're good there. All right, so now, again, I don't like how loose that is. I don't know what the heck happened or why it's doing that. It shouldn't be like that. I don't understand why it's doing that. It shouldn't be loose like that. See, now that's tight. There. Now, oh yeah, now we're good. Now we're good. I think what happened was that the bracket just wasn't in the right place, and now we're good. So now I'm gonna take the spring, put the spring back on, just like I had it before. It goes right here. We're gonna take this, put this on here, get this bad boy back. All right, and I think, I mean, we're pretty good. That's everything. I mean, we got it all back where it should be. Doesn't look like anything's rubbing on there. These are back where it should go. That's tightened down. Let me double check that. Double check to make sure these are tightened down. That's good. Now I do need to tighten down these bolts down here again. So again, we're back with the 13. I'm actually going to use, now that I found my impact or a thing for it, there it is. I got the impact now. I found the attachment to put the smaller things on it. So we are actually going to tighten these now. Start with this one over here. All right, it's on there good and tight. We'll do this one now. It's on there good and tight. All right. That's pretty much it. The last thing to do is to plug in the PTO, which is up top here. So we're going to plug in the PTO. So this, actually there's a little, like a guide for it. It goes in the bottom here, just to kind of keep it. I know I'm in the way, but where the heck did it go? What? You're okay.
No, it's bleeding.
You're okay.
It's bleeding.
Oh my goodness, you'll be fine. All right, so got that. What in the world was that? Is that my wrench? 18 mil. Okay. So, again, this goes right back on here. And then this will get tucked up there. And then that's it. One, see if she starts. Let's get the gas back here.